Oh my god, this is awesome!
Welcome to my kitchen. I'm so glad you're here, ready to embark on a baking journey with me. Whether you're a seasoned baker or just starting out, this is the perfect place to relax, learn, and create something truly special from scratch. Today, we're making classic butter biscuits, a timeless treat that's simple, delicious, and perfect for sharing. These biscuits have been a staple in kitchens for generations, loved for their rich, buttery flavor and soft, flaky texture. They're the kind of comfort food that brings people together, whether it's for breakfast, an afternoon snack, or a cozy evening treat. There's nothing quite like the aroma of fresh biscuits filling your home. The scent of warm butter and golden dough baking in the oven is enough to make anyone's mouth water and instantly lift your spirits. It's a smell that signals comfort, warmth, and the promise of something delicious to come. Don't worry if you're new to baking, I'll guide you step by step. Every baker starts somewhere and I'll be right here to help you through each stage, from mixing the dough to pulling those golden biscuits out of the oven. Mistakes are just part of the fun, and every attempt brings you closer to biscuit perfection. With just a few quality ingredients and a gentle touch, you'll create biscuits that melt in your mouth. All you need is flour, butter, milk, and a bit of sugar. Simple pantry staples that, when combined with care, transform into something magical. The secret is in the technique, not in fancy equipment or hard-to-find ingredients. Baking is about enjoyment, not perfection. So let's have fun and learn together. Invite your friends or family to join in, or simply enjoy a peaceful moment in the kitchen by yourself. The memories you make while baking are just as important as the biscuits themselves. Butter biscuits are all about simplicity. No fancy decorations, just pure buttery goodness. Their golden tops and tender crumb are a testament to the beauty of straightforward, honest baking. Sometimes, the simplest recipes are the most satisfying. They're perfect with tea, as a snack, or even as a homemade gift. Imagine sharing a plate of warm biscuits with loved ones, or wrapping up a batch to brighten someone's day. These biscuits are versatile, comforting, and always appreciated. Every baker starts somewhere, and a little mess is part of the process. Don't be afraid to get your hands a bit floury or your countertop a little messy. It's all part of the creative experience. The best memories are often made in the midst of a little chaos. Focus on the joy of baking, not just the end result. Take a moment to appreciate the process, the feel of the dough, the anticipation as the biscuits bake, and the satisfaction of tasting your homemade creation. Each batch will build your confidence and skills. With every tray you bake, you'll learn something new, and soon, making biscuits will feel like second nature. So, roll up your sleeves and let's get started. Gather your ingredients, clear a little space, and get ready to enjoy the magic of baking from scratch. By the end, you'll have biscuits to be proud of, golden, tender, and made with your own two hands. There's nothing quite like the pride of sharing something homemade. Ready to see what you'll need? Let's take a closer look at the simple ingredients that make these biscuits so special. Let's gather our ingredients and begin this delicious adventure. Here's to homemade happiness, new memories, and the joy of baking together. Let's dive in. Before we begin baking, let's take a moment to set ourselves up for success by gathering all our ingredients. A well-prepared pantry is the secret weapon of every great baker, and it all starts with a little organization. Practicing mise en place, having everything measured and ready before you start, makes the baking process smooth, efficient, and stress-free. It's a simple step that can make a world of difference, especially when you're working with precise recipes. For about 2 dozen biscuits, you'll need 225 grams of plain flour, sifted to remove any lumps and to aerate it, which helps create a lighter, more delicate texture in your finished biscuits. Next, measure out 125 grams of cold unsalted butter cut into small cubes. You'll also need 55 grams of caster sugar, which is finer than granulated sugar and dissolves more easily, giving your biscuits a tender crumb. Prepare 1 large egg yolk, separated from the white, and half a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract for that classic comforting aroma. Don't forget a pinch of salt. It might seem like a small addition, but it's essential for balancing sweetness and enhancing all the other flavors. When it comes to baking, quality really does matter. Using good butter and real vanilla extract can elevate your biscuits from ordinary to extraordinary, adding richness and depth to every bite. Take your time to measure each ingredient carefully. Baking is as much a science as it is an art, and accuracy ensures your biscuits turn out just right every time. Remember, Keeping your butter cold is key. Cold butter helps create that irresistible crumbly texture as it melts during baking and forms tiny pockets of air in the dough. Always opt for unsalted butter. It gives you full control over the salt content in your recipe, allowing you to fine-tune the flavor to your liking. Caster sugar is perfect for baking biscuits because it dissolves quickly, ensuring a smooth, delicate sweetness throughout the dough. The egg yolk not only binds the dough together but also enriches it, giving your biscuits a beautiful golden color and a richer flavor. Vanilla and salt may seem like background players, but they truly elevate the overall flavor, making each bite more memorable. Before you start mixing, double-check that you have every ingredient measured and ready. This quick review can save you from last-minute surprises. Arrange your ingredients on the counter so they're easy to reach. This simple step keeps your workflow smooth and helps you stay focused on the fun part, baking. Make sure your butter is still cold and your egg yolk is separated cleanly, with no bits of shell or white. These small details can make a big difference in the final result. Taking the time to prepare your ingredients and your workspace sets you up for baking success and makes the whole process more enjoyable. A tidy, organized setup means fewer hiccups and more confidence as you move through each step of the recipe. With everything in place and ready to go, you're all set to start mixing and bring your biscuit dough to life. Preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius, 160 degrees Celsius fan, or gas mark 4. Prepare 2 flat baking trays lined with parchment. No greasing needed thanks to the butter. Sieve 225 g plain flour and a pinch of salt into a large mixing bowl. Sieving aerates the flour for lighter biscuits. Add 125 g cold, cubed butter to the flour. Cold butter creates those signature crumbly layers. Scatter the butter over the flour. The goal little pockets of fat that melt and create texture. If the butter is too soft, your biscuits will be greasy and tough. This step is crucial for perfect biscuits. With your ingredients and trays ready, let's start mixing. Time to get hands-on. Rub the cold butter into the flour with your fingertips until the mixture looks like fine breadcrumbs. Work quickly and lightly to keep the butter cold. A few small butter pieces are fine, they add texture. Sprinkle in 55 g caster sugar and gently mix. In a small bowl, whisk 1 egg yolk with 1/2 teaspoon vanilla. Make a well in the dry mix and pour in the egg mixture. Use a round-bladed knife to cut and stir until clumps form. Don't overwork, just bring it together. The dough will look messy at first, but it will come together. Next, we'll shape it into a ball and get ready to roll. Gently press the dough into a soft ball. Don't knead. If it's too crumbly, add a tiny drop of cold water. Lightly flour your work surface and rolling pin. Roll the dough to about 5 mm thick, turning for evenness. Use your favorite cutter, round, fluted, or fun shapes. Press straight down, don't twist. Place biscuits on parchment-lined trays, spaced apart. Gather scraps, re-roll, and cut more biscuits. You should get about 2 dozen. Chill the trays of cut biscuits in the fridge for 15-30 minutes. Chilling helps them hold their shape while baking. Now let's bake. Place the chilled trays in your preheated oven. Bake for 12-15 minutes until the edges are pale golden. Keep an eye on them. Every oven is different. Rotate trays halfway through for even baking. Don't overbake. The centers should stay pale. The kitchen will smell amazing. When done, remove trays and let biscuits cool for 5 minutes. They'll be fragile. This short rest helps them firm up. Patience pays off for perfect texture. Next, we'll cool them completely and get ready to enjoy. Carefully transfer biscuits to a wire rack to cool completely. A rack prevents sogginess and keeps them crisp. Waiting is tough, but cooling develops the best texture and flavor. Once cool, arrange on a plate and serve with tea or coffee. Share with friends or family. Homemade biscuits always impress. Store leftovers in an airtight container at room temperature for up to a week. Use parchment between layers to prevent sticking. Proper storage keeps them fresh and crumbly. Enjoy every bite. You've earned it. Let's recap the essentials for perfect butter biscuits. Always start with cold butter and don't overwork your dough. Sieve your flour to keep the texture light and airy and mix just until everything comes together. These small steps make a big difference in the final result. And remember, chilling your dough before baking is key. This helps the biscuits hold their shape and gives you those beautiful, flaky layers everyone loves. If your biscuits turn out tough or dense, it's likely because the dough was overmixed. Handle it gently. Think of it as coaxing the ingredients together, not forcing them. If your biscuits spread too much in the oven, the butter may have been too warm, or you might have skipped the chilling step. Keeping everything cold is crucial for that classic biscuit rise and texture. Don't be discouraged by a batch that isn't perfect. Every baker has a learning curve, and each attempt brings you closer to biscuit mastery. Practice really does make perfect, so keep experimenting and enjoy the process. Once you've mastered the basics, it's time to get creative. Add lemon or orange zest to your dough for a fresh, citrusy twist that brightens up the flavor. Or try mixing in ground ginger, cinnamon, or a blend of warm spices for a cozy, aromatic biscuit that's perfect for chilly days. For a decadent treat, dip your cooled biscuits in melted chocolate. Let them set for a glossy, irresistible finish that's sure to impress. You can also sandwich your biscuits with jam, lemon curd, or even a chocolate spread for a delightful surprise in every bite. For extra crunch and flavor, sprinkle chopped nuts like pecans, walnuts, or almonds into the dough or on top before baking. The possibilities are truly endless. Experiment with dried fruits, seeds, or even a sprinkle of sea salt for a gourmet touch. Let your imagination guide you. Baking biscuits is more than just following a recipe. It's about sharing joy, making memories, and discovering new favorites with friends and family. Don't be afraid to put your own spin on things. Shape your biscuits in fun ways, decorate them with colorful glazes, or invent your own signature flavor. Thanks for joining me on this delicious biscuit adventure. Remember, the best biscuits are the ones you make your own. Happy baking and enjoy every bite.